Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
It is quite a scene here in this grand Colosseum, bearing the name of the former president of its illustrious occupants, Estadio Antonio Vespuccio Liberti. But of course we know it much better as the Mas Monumental.
Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive match-up, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
There's the whistle. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Harry Kane. He's a deadly finisher, Peter, obviously, but he can contribute much more than that for his team. He's got the physical presence to hold...
Takes a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Attempts a clearance. Messi. Paredes. Crossed into the... And again! Just off target.
Garnacho is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Bellingham. Moved on forwards. Rice. Colwell. They get a throw in. Bellingham wins the duel this time. Rice. Bellingham. Foden. Jones. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. McAllister. Picks it up out wide. Tagliafico gets into a good position. Keeper's dealt with that. Hall gets good distance on it. Foden. And he thumps it clear. And that's been won straight back. Tagliafico. McAllister. Tagliafico. McAllister. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. The pull, oh, good spread.
referee's awarded a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Danger averted for now. It'll be a throw-in. Tagliafico. Cross deflected behind for a corner. The pull is short. Cross to the back post. Hall can get it clear. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Gordon. Hall. Bellingham. Lobbed in behind. Oh, that's clever. He's in space and looking for options. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. McAllister. And it's played forward. And it's Messi. The pull. And here's Garnacho. And here's Alvarez. McAllister. And here's Garnacho. Keeper's got good distance on that.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
That's an excellent interception. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Pickford deals with that nice and simple. Hall. Colwell. Argentina, but it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
James. Foden looking to run onto it. Oh, smashing header! Couldn't quite control it.
Kane really isn't happy with himself after that, having done so well to get on the end of it too.
Otamendi gently done. Montiel played into space. And he's straight offside. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Romero. Alvarez. Tagliafico. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Garnacho. Now it's Garnacho. That's tidy. And here's Alvarez! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Oh, easy pickings there. Otamendi. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Alvarez. Played out to the right. Jones. Foden. Gordon. And here's Kane. Kane spread out to the left. Ooh, a delicate chip through. Back into the middle. And that's a goal kick. Montiel. Messi. Montiel, nicely aimed pass. Hall. Colwill. Bellingham. Bellingham forwards and with intent. James. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Paredes. McAllister. Tagliafico. It's a quick ball upfield. It's an inviting looking ball, that. James. Jones. And here's Kane. And it's Hall. Romero gets it away. And reclaimed it in a trice. Jones. Great work on the overlap. Kane. Now it's caught. He's having a shot! Tagliafico clears it away. Nice control. Cross goes in there. Paredes. Messi. De Paul. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Hall. Yehi. Jones. And it's been given away. Alvarez! He's got away with one there.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Bellingham. England getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Hall. Colwill. Bellingham. Colwill. Bellingham. Hall. Colwill. Bellingham. Hall. Rice. Yehi. James. And it's lofted through here. Romero with the clearance. Foden. Bellingham. Oh, shooting chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
England have found chances hard to come by, so that's perfectly understandable.
McAllister. Paredes. McAllister shifted upfield. He's through here. Alvarez! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's been taken short. Messi's cross. Defending of the desperate variety. Kane going full tilt down the left. He's in plenty of space here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Hall. And here's Bellingham. Bellingham delivers the ball. And here's Kane. It's Kane! That was a matter of inches.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Otamendi aim forwards. Romero. McAllister. Romero forwards and with intent. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. McAllister. Now it's Alvarez. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. That's really well manoeuvred. Alvarez has been caught there, it's a foul. Now it's Messi. To Paul! James gets it clear. Romero. De Paul. Garnacho. De Paul. Great defending, strong and determined. De Paul was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. McAllister. Romero, gently done. McAllister. Paredes. And here's Alvarez. Rice. Jones. James. Foden. Jones. And here's Kane. James. Lovely bit of skill. Montiel tries to clear. Now it's Messi.
Caresses it through. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And it's Bellingham. Hall. Gordon! Gordon!
Messi.
De Paul. Garnacho. Great chance! Garnacho is the guilty party there. Romero.
Tagliafico. Otamendi.
McAllister. Romero goes forward. Argentina have reclaimed it. Paredes. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Montiel.
It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Yehi. Time added on will be 2 minutes.
Kane. Jones.
Paredes does really well to win the ball there. McAllister. Paredes. McAllister.
Over to the left.
And it's Rodrigo de Paul.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
There is the half-time whistle. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So your views on the first half?
Look, I think sometimes they're crossing for crossing's sake. It's percentage football. The more balls you get in the box, the likelier it is to score. Well, that's good to a point, but they also need an alternative.
So, no breakthrough from either side. 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Bellingham is fouled.
He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Bellingham. Rice.
Jones.
And here's Kane. De Paul. Alvarez, played out to the left flank. Out towards the flank. Pickford sends that a long way. James chooses to go cross-field. Colwill looks to the other side. James. And it's Kane. Jones! He has done it! And the second half is off to a flyer! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
England have taken the lead.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
McAllister moved on forwards. Shapes to shoot!
Alvarez just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
James. And he's there to get it away. England have got it back and they'll have another go. De Paul, and it's Messi. Paredes. De Paul. Montiel. De Paul. And here's Alvarez! Oh, another save.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
Got rid. McAllister. McAllister. And here's Garnacho. Garnacho. And here's his shooting! Foden getting this one clear. He's in a great position. And here's a shot. Well, that is rather wayward.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
Alvarez being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Colwill cuts out the pass. James, and he goes cross-field. Argentina still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Paul drives forward on the overlap. Tagliafico. Messi, now he's off and running. Oh, that's a nice ball. Tries to get it clear. And it's Bellingham. Paredes shifted upfield. De Paul. Montiel. And it's played forward. And here's Messi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Yehi. 60 minutes played. Your impression so far, Jim?
Argentina are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Messi, probing pass.
Argentina really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Played out wide, and it's James. Played into the middle. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Bellingham thinks one through. He's got plenty of space out wide here. A chance to play it in. That is lovely. No way through, so back it comes. And the counter is on. Messi aim forwards. Moved on forwards. Messi. Shot, surely! Could be danger here. Nicely shaped cross. Romero. Paredes. Messi. Messi. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Jones. James. And here's Foden. Plenty waiting in the middle. Romero tries to clear. And here's Kane. He's had a shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Argentina have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. That has been knocked clear. Yehi. There's the shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
England really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Alvarez. And the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Bellingham. James. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Gordon. And here's Kane. Out to the left it goes. Hall. Oh, he's got a side of goal. Chance! And the ball's come loose here. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Dybala. Tagliafico. That has been cut short. Dybala.
And here's Alvarez. And Dybala!
He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
They've played it short.
Chance for a shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
De Paul with the short one. In by Messi. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. De Paul plays it short. Tagliafico. Cleared away. Jones done delicately. Lovely feet. And he decides to cross it. Otamendi gets rid without sophistication. That's really well manoeuvred. Gehi. Jones. Gehi played over towards the opposite flank. Colwell. Pass has gone astray. Montiel. Half an hour gone in the second half. Montiel, gently done. Gehi gets it away. Hall. Colwell shifted upfield. Gordon. Hall. And here's Gordon. Now it's Kane. Oh, just skips past it. And the finish! It's in! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
But there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
So that's 2 now without reply. Played down the flank. Montiel looking to hit the byline here. Defending of the desperate variety.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
And it's Kane.
Well read, nice interception.
Montiel. Paredes. Dybala.
Argentina really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
And here's Messi. De Paul. Very nicely done. Paredes. Messi.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
And that has been clubbed away. Dybala. And here's the pull. And he welcomes it in. Messi.
Great defending, strong and determined.
And here's Alvarez!
Oh, should have put that away.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Great ball if he can get there. Montiel
Makes the interception.
Montiel.
Forwards and with intent. That's really well manoeuvred.
Hall. And here's Bellingham. Alvarez.
Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Rodrigo de Paul. De Paul played with finesse.
Hero did well to step in there.
That was more than necessary.
Otamendi. Montiel.
Simeone looks to get on the end of this. He's in a great position here. Played back to the goalkeeper.
Otamendi.
Moved on forwards.
Montiel.
There's Rodrigo de Paul. Can he latch on to this? Messi. Gehi getting this one clear. Can he deliver? Messi. Simeone. Simeone!
And that was very necessary.
Tagliafico. Alex Simeone. Simeone.
James.
Foden.
Bellingham.
Tagliafico.
Dybala.
And here's Alvarez. Dybala. Simeone tries to thread one through. Tries to get it clear. Time for a change in personnel.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And here's a real chance! The whistle has gone, and it is all over. In the end, then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply, they were beaten by a better team on the day. Your final thoughts, Jim?
It's a poor result. They offered very little goal threat, and it's the kind of unproductive performance that can drain confidence pretty quickly. At the business end, they just can't close a deal.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
There's the whistle. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I have to admire the confidence that this guy, Levi Colwell, exudes on the ball. With centre-backs often having to have a range...
Gets his head on it! Goal! Argentina! And the game springs instantly to life.
It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unearned.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
England are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Colwell. Foden. James. And here's Jones. Foden. Oh, good spread. And he's there to clear it. And that's been won straight back. Clipped into space. Do have a chance to counter here. Over to the left, back into the middle. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Argentina clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Garnacho. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. James, played over towards the opposite flank. Bellingham. Hall. Bellingham proves just a little bit too strong. Oh, sweet feet. Gordon! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
They've played it short, showing good feet. Now the cross, and that has been cleared. Nice looking ball. Otamendi attempts a clearance. Messi gets rid without sophistication. Now who's going to be first to this? That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. James with the short one. James, and he's gone backward here. And here's Kane, and it's Bellingham. Romero getting this one clear. And here's Kane. It's Kane! It's really well cleared. Montiel. De Paul. Montiel. Messi. Montiel. Garnacho. Now he's off and running. Alvarez does really well to win the ball there. Bellingham. Kane. Hall. Strong running down that left flank. And a shot!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Garnacho.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
And here's Kane. Gordon! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Otamendi, gently done.
Moved on forwards, out to the right. Solid defending, refused to be out-muscled. Hall. Argentina have hit the front early, a foothold in the game.
It's been a super start. They've made their intentions clear and they've backed them up.
And it's played into the middle. And it's been taken short. And it's hoisted clear. It's Rice. Rice. No way through, so back it comes. Alvarez, absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And here's the Paul. Tries a deft little ball. And that has been clubbed away. Messi. And here's Garnacho. Great chance! Tries to get it clear. Paredes. Aimed into... Oh, what a climb! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Colwell aimed forwards. Good play on the left-hand side here. Bellingham. And here's Gordon. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And the ball's done its job. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Alvarez given the lift of his goal. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Messi. De Paul. Argentina leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Otamendi. De Paul. And here's Alvarez. And here's Garnacho. Chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Gehi with the clearance. Garnacho. McAllister.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. McAllister. Well timed, excellent interception. Garnacho. That's a nicely shaped ball. Alvarez! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Tagliafico. Otamendi. And it's played forward.
Messi chasing after it.
That is lovely.
Bellingham wins the duel this time.
And here's the chance to counter. That's a good run down the left.
And it's Bellingham.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there.
Martinez.
Long ball by the goalkeeper.
Great defending, strong and determined.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Oh, great chance!
Garnacho.
De Paul. Garnacho looking to get on the end of this. He is just caressing the ball. And here's Garnacho. Defending of the desperate variety.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Montiel has created one goal already. Alvarez, played out to the right.
Montiel.
Cross goes in there. Too long, and over the line.
Bellingham.
That'll be a throw. He's in plenty of space here.
James shifted upfield.
And here's Jones.
Foden in acres of space out wide.
Well read.
And the danger is averted.
De Paul. Oh, he's found support out wide. Colwell gets over and intercepts.
Hall. Colwill. Hall. Colwill. And here's Gordon. Foden. And it's Kane.
That is a great pick out.
He's through, it's one-on-one! Pickford, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Gordon. Hall.
Oh, that's nice.
Now here's the delivery. Oh, smashing header! No mistake!
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Paredes. De Paul. Garnacho. And here's Alvarez. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Deftly away.
Nicely intercepted. Calmly anticipates. Colwill. Foden. James.
Jones.
Gordon. A real chance! And it's Hall.
Referee's given a throw. Played it again.
That is good defending. It's been repelled. And here's Gordon. Great position.
Kane with a shot!
Garnacho. Messi. Oh, this is a great... Alvarez! And he's heaved it away. Messi. Montiel delivers with wit.
Another chance from a corner.
Gehi with the clearance. Taliafico. McAllister made out to the left flank. That has been knocked clear. Gets it away.
Cleared without complication. Oh, this looks sharp.
Gehi forwards and with intent. Foden. Belling.
2 minutes to be added on. Oh, such a clever touch. Defending of the desperate variety. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
And they can counter here. Alvarez shifted upfield.
Oh, it's come loose.
Now it's Garnacho. Alvarez.
And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And he's searching through. Now then, the ball's come loose. Could be danger here. Up he goes! That's it for the first half. A breathless ending.
So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
There's the whistle then to start the second half.
And it's Hall. McAllister. Garnacho. That is a little undercooked. Gehi.
Jones.
James. Gehi.
Rice. Now it's Kane. And he's away. Kane. Chance! And it's a goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree. Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Foden. Jones. And here's Foden.
Oh, Red, nice interception.
Paredes. Tagliafico.
Garnacho.
And here's Foden. It's Kane! Goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Now it's Garnacho. Garnacho tries a cross. McAllister, and here's Garnacho. Tagliafico.
Is there any support? He might not need it. It's gone out for a throw-in. Oh, nice touch. And here's McAllister. He's got options in the box if he gets a chance, surely! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it will make him feel much better at the moment.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Paredes. Garnacho. De Paul. Garnacho. Montiel. Cross into the box. Last-ditch defending. There's the shot! He hits the net! Back to within one! Interesting! You don't keep those outs. He just knew.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Argentina get themselves back into contention.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Gordon. Lovely bit of skill. Bellingham. Oh, they are still trailing. And Kane! That was superb goalkeeping.
Kane really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Paredes aim forwards. He is through here. Now it's Alvarez. Foden. Now it's Kane. De Paul. Garnacho. Messi. Hit into the middle. Firmly met. And they've got rid. And it's Rodrigo De Paul. De Paul. McAllister. And here's Alvarez.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
James drives forward on the overlap. James crossed in once more. Otamendi is there and he can get that clear. De Paul.
England are more than happy to defend deep now. They've decided that it's not worth taking any more risks.
England have somehow to break through, though. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, that's a nice ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
James. Great run on the overlap here. He's got away. In by James. And the ball is out of play. Dybala. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Tagliafico. Dybala. And here's Garnacho. Argentina have a free kick. That's a fine save.
Well, I thought the starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Dybala. Nice physical challenge. Montiel. Oh, it's played into the area. Paredes. Messi. Now the delivery, punched away. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Alvarez. Tagliafico. Has crossed into the middle, and that has been cleared. There will be a throw-in. Messi's cross. James tries to clear. Danger averted for now. Otamendi. Montiel. Paredes. Dybala. Now it's Garnacho. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rice cuts it out. That's a cute ball. And the counter is on. And it's Jones. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Keeper's dealt with that. Rice. Hall. Bellingham. Good ball, good take. Otamendi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Romero. Tagliafico. Garnacho. Dybala gently done. Colwell. Jones. Yehi. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. James. Yehi. Moved on forwards. Paredes wins the duel this time. Alvarez. Messi. And here's Messi. Colwell.
Colwill, and it's played forward. Now that's well seen too. De Paul, and here's Alvarez. Real chance! And he thumps it clear. And here's Alvarez, and it's Dybala. Garnacho is being harried and hassled.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now. I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Kane played out towards the right wing, climbs up big, and that would have won it.
Gordon really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Dybala, De Paul, Alvarez, Messi, he's in, tries a shot! He can get that clear.
Argentina really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Long ball looking to counter.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Tries a measured ball. Clearly not happy with that.
Argentina really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Gordon. Very nicely done. Burn. Now it's... Can he finish? Gordon. Spread out to the left. Romero gets it away. Burn. Out to the left it goes. Showing good feet. It's a mighty effort! It's in! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike!
England, well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat. Played into space out wide. He's there to get rid. Out of play for a throw. Argentina are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose he did need a little change.
Burn.
Bellingham. Up towards the front line. And here's Fernandes. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Looking for a decent ball in. That's going to go a long way. Now, what about a counter-attack? Lobbed in behind. Romero with the clearance. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Foden. Yehi. James. Yehi. And it's played forward. Jones. Foden. Foden looking to run onto it. Plenty waiting in the middle. Played into the middle. Oh, what a climb! No, couldn't quite control it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Get a throw in. Dybala. Moved on forwards. Tagliafico. Now it's Garnacho. Byrne. Gordon. And it's Kane. And that will be the final act. Argentina pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, they were posed with problems in wide areas and they couldn't find a solution to those wide defensive positions. A very poor show.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I'm curious to see the winger Anthony Gordon being tasked with doing what he does here, Peter. He's such a good team player. I think he'll be looking to create space in those key areas out wide. Certainly has all the right attributes to do that. The pace, the directness, the work rate. He's got everything he needs.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. And he's got his cross in. Played it again. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Jones. Colwell. Aim forwards. Jones. Foden. Played out to the right. Gordon! And he has kicked it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Yehi. Out to the left it goes. And that's been repelled. Crossed in again. Otamendi attempts a clearance. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Tries a measured ball. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And reclaimed it in a trice.
And here's Kane, out to the right. Foden. And here's Kane. Kane opts to...
Can he finish? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Bellingham clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Tagliafico.
Now it's Garnacho. Messi.
Lovely feet.
And here's Alba. There's the shot!
Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
And it's Hall. Succumbs to the pressure. Now it's Messi.
Paredes. Moved on forwards.
That is good strength.
Jones. Jones.
Played out towards the right wing.
He is through here.
Rice.
Gordon. Real chance!
Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
McAllister.
Gently done.
Garnacho! That was superb goalkeeping.
Garnacho actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Gordon showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Now it's Alvarez. Takes a shot!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Bellingham. Oh, the ball's come loose here. That's really well manoeuvred.
Montiel
Jones.
wins the duel this time.
Kane. Paredes.
Shifted upfield. It's a nicely shaped ball.
England playing high up the pitch here, very much taking the front foot approach.
And here's Alvarez. Messi. Montiel.
Oh, that's nice.
And it's Messi. And the cross comes in.
And now the breakaway.
England, well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Clearly not happy with that. Hall. Bellingham.
0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
And it's played forward. Foden. Oh, good spread. Cross goes in there. Up he goes! Goal, England!
England, yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
England have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration would be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
He's in a great position. And Messi! Jones. Colwill. Colwill forwards and with intent. Bellingham. Hall. Bellingham. And it's played forward. And here's Gordon. Kane. Kane! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Paredes. Montiel. That's been drilled forward. Caught offside that time. Going to be disappointed with that. Garnacho. Tagliafico picks it up now. Can he deliver? That is good defending. It's been repelled. Purring through the gears. And here's Alvarez. Oh, it's come loose. Montiel. Bellingham defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man.
Well, if you dwell on it for that long, that's what happens.
Messi. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Lobbed in behind. Kane is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And here's Kane. Over to the left. And here's Gordon. Messi. De Paul. Looking here to chip it through. Oh, that's clever. He's got away. And the shot! It's anyone's ball now. Jones, aim forwards. James. Yehi. Rice. Hall. That's very neat. Now it's Gordon. Bellingham. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. De Paul. De Paul. Otamendi, early ball out from the back. James, who does have an assist to his name. 15 minutes till half-time. Hall. Bellingham. And it's lofted through here. Hall looking to get on the end of this. Looking for a decent ball in. Hall, and he's gone backward here. Now then, the ball's come loose. Gordon finds himself offside. Montiel. And he's managed to get free. Played header! And the ball's come loose here. Gets the shot away! The ball is out of play. Hall. And it's Kane. Takes a shot. That was mighty close. Otamendi, gently done. And here's Messi. Montiel. De Paul. Messi. Nice physical challenge. And he's there to get it away. Jones. Argentina are still behind as we reach out for half-time. James. Foden. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Bellingham. Jones. He is just caressing the ball. Foden. In by James. It's a mighty effort! He will be livid with himself. Moved on forwards. Otamendi. De Paul. Romero. McAllister, Romero, shifted upfield. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Colwill. Belly. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Hall. And here's Kane. Foden. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. De Paul. Messi. Garnacho. The ball is loose and the chase is Alvarez! Denied by an instinctive save.
Alvarez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
De Paul with the short one. Cleared away. Oh, such a clever touch. De Paul crossed in once more. And out it comes again. Messi, backward it goes. Nice control. And here's Alvarez. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. It's a loose ball. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Paredes. De Paul! James. And it's half-time here. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Here we go again.
Argentina can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Paredes. Romero. McAllister. Paredes. Romero. McAllister. De Paul. Otamendi goes forward. Yehi. Jones. Yehi. Moved on forwards. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. De Paul.
Garnacho. De Paul. Foden. Jones. James. And here's Jones. And here's Foden. And it's James. It's gone out for a throw-in. James, played with finesse. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. And it's been taken short. So who's he picking out? Bellingham. Rice. And here's Kane. Tagliafico. Garnacho. Romero shifted upfield. Montiel. Bellingham with a definite foul there. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
And he'll shoot here!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Kane. Bellingham. Aim forwards. Montiel. Otamendi. De Paul. Otamendi gently done. Garnacho. Tagliafico. De Paul. Argentina desperately needs someone to hold up the ball here. Tagliafico. McAllister. And here's Alvarez. Dealt with nicely by the defence and claimed it back swiftly. Some good work on the right flank here. And here's the Paul. Paredes. And here's Alvarez. Bellingham. Climbs up big. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Alvarez. And here's the Paul. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. And it's McAllister. Paredes. Tagliafico. Now who's going to be first to this? McAllister. Garnacho, delicate ball, and it needs to be. De Paul. Diving header! Oh, it's come, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Argentina are making a change now. The Paul plays it short. He can get that clear.
And they've got a throw. Can he stop it going out?
Dybala. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
That's good play. Garnacho.
Argentina really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And it's Jones. James.
James crosses.
Messi. Otamendi. Messi. Montiel driven forward. And it's played forward. Rice. Bellingham. Kane. Is there any support? He might not need it.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Alvarez! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's hoisted clear. Turns and goes back. Paredes takes the shot. Colwell is there and he can get that clear. Kane. Gahey forwards and with intent. Jones. Foden. Spread out to the left. Paul charging forward down that flank. And he shoots! They've done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Argentina making consecutive changes here. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Romero. Dybala. That's really well manoeuvred. James gets it clear.
Alvarez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Otamendi gets rid without sophistication. Tagliafico. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Alvarez! It's a loose ball. Bellingham gets good distance on it.
Well timed, excellent interception.
It's run loose here. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, shooting chance! He'll try to keep this alive. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Calmly anticipates. Paul.
Great run on the overlap here. And here's Gordon. Well, this is a great position. Kane laid out to the left flank.
England look very much like they've got to that time where it's all about closing this one out. Just take the sting out of the opposition.
It's a very different story for their opponents, though, who just have to throw everything at it and hope for the best.
Not much subtlety about that challenge.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Now it's to Paul.
Messi. Now it's Messi. There are a few waiting for it. Aimed in towards the centre.
And it's Dybala.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Hit into the middle.
No, that's not going to find its target.
Tagliafico.
That's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
And they've been given a corner. Jones with the clearance.
That has been knocked clear.
Can he finish?
Foden trying to keep this in.
A chance to play it in.
Tagliafico.
And the shot! Defending of the desperate variety.
Montiel. Solid defending, refused to be outmuscled.
Goes down, but nothing given.
Now it's Bellingham.
And here's Kane. Jones.
Done delicately.
The less said about that pass, the better. Dybala shifted upfield. De Paul. That's surely a foul, free kick. Shot, surely! Foden. Bellingham. Hall. Gordon. Played back to the goalkeeper. Romero.
Argentina really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Nice defending, physical and effective. Yehi. James. Looks to the other side. Hall. Moved on forwards. Now it's Kane. Now it's Gordon. Paredes. Alvarez. Oh, perfectly measured that. Now it's DePaul. He has found a way through. Colwell getting this one clear. And here's Alvarez. And it's Paredes. And here's Alvarez. Could be danger here. Colwell. Just 5 minutes left. Colwell. Hall. James. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Out to the right. That is lovely. Ball is over the line. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Bellingham. And it's Kane!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Jones. Foden. And he's Kane! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Romero aimed forwards. Tries a deft little ball. Colwell. Rice. Yehi. Time added on will be 2 minutes. James chooses to go cross-field. Bellingham. Now it's Kane. Ooh, a delicate chip through. And back to the goalkeeper. Romero, gently done. Dybala. Tagliafico, nicely aimed pass. Keeper's got good distance on that. And that is that. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Argentina could still be playing, Peter, and probably still be trying to score. It might just be causing some edginess to the camp.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Señoras y señores, por favor, muevan todos los autos que estén estacionados alrededor del estadio.
So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, this fella, Reece James, is one of the example of the glut of talent England has at its disposal in this position. He is the complete full-back, wing-back, just as good going forward as backwards. But in his case, I suppose, it's all in the genes too, coming from such a strong footballing family.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. And it's hoisted clear. Hall. Lovely bit of skill. Bellingham. Oh, good ball. Shoots! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Romero, gently done. And it's played forward. Tagliafico. Garnacho. Foden. McAllister, aim forwards. Bellingham. Hall. That has been cut short. Messi. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. And here's Garnacho. De Paul. Garnacho! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
James. Oh, that's neat. Jones. Bellingham. Out towards the flank. No, that's not going to find its target. Garnacho. And they can counter here. McAllister, done delicately. Can he get onto this? McAllister is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Paredes. Romero. Otamendi. Tagliafico succumbs to the pressure. Gehi. Rice. Ball's gone out of play. Paredes. McAllister. Montiel. Messi. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Rice getting this one clear. And here's Garnacho. Jones could move up a gear here. And it's Jones. That is a great pick out. Paredes cuts out the pass. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. England starting the game with good energy, looking to take control of proceedings if they can. Lobbed in behind. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Montiel. Bellingham does really well to win the ball there. Looking to break at pace. McAllister. Garnacho. He has a look out. That is a brilliant interception.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Gehi. Jones. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. Gehi forwards and with intent. And here's Foden. And here's Gordon. Big chance! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Gordon brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, that is asking for trouble. That's tidy. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And that's a good... And a chance! And here comes the corner. They've played it short. And it's played in here. Paul clears it away. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Kane really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
McAllister shifted upfield. Jones. Rice. Moved on forwards. James chasing after it. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
James crosses. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that's been won straight back. Played in by Foden. Otamendi is there, and he can get that clear. Garnacho. Argentina can break now. Caresses it through. Colwell tries to clear. Messi. Paredes. And here's the pull. Garnacho. McAllister. Paredes. Now this could be a chance. Tries to cross. And he's there to get it away. That has been knocked clear. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
De Paul. Otamendi, long ball upfield. Bellingham. Good play on the left-hand side here. Romero wins the duel this time. Messi. It's an inviting looking ball that. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Montiel. Otamendi. McAllister. And it's played forward. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Gordon. And that could set him on his way. Oh, that is a good... It's Kane! Goal! England! England take the lead. And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
England have taken the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Paredes. Paredes forwards and with intent. And he's heaved it away. Out of play for a throw. Otamendi. Paredes. Romero. McAllister. That's really well manoeuvred. There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. He's shifting through the gears here. Alvarez! He scores!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they want another.
Whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Argentina grab the equaliser and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Now it's Messi. Montiel. Nice control. And here's Messi. Oh, what a ball! Colwell shifted upfield. And here's Kane. Now it's Gordon. Gordon towering forward here. Hall has it in a wide position. Is there any support? He might not need it. England have reclaimed it. James. Bellingham. De Paul. Alvarez. Garnacho. Argentina disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Gehi aimed forwards. Gordon. And here's Gordon. Goes down, but nothing given. McAllister. And it's Bellingham. Hall. That's a good run down the left. He can get that clear. And here's Bellingham. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Jones. Bellingham. And he's there to clear it. And here's Gordon. Gordon spread out to the left. That's good play. A chance to play it in. That's very neat. Crossed into the box. Bellingham going full tilt down the left. Oh, what a climb! Oh, that was no routine save.
Kane is offering a right smile there.
Paul have it back and can go again. Gehi. Hall. Now it's Alvarez. De Paul. Messi. Montiel. Great defending, strong and determined. Gehi is fouled. It's a throw-in. Kane. It's anyone's ball now. McAllister. Messi. De Paul. Alvarez. Pickford gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. De Paul. McAllister. Otamendi. There's a probing ball.
Nacho, McAllister, Messi, who's set up one goal so far. Rice, gently done. And it's Kane.
Played out to the right. Oh, smashing header!
Hit with his head, but couldn't stick. We hit half-time, so it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying.
So we reach the halfway point.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.